guys, welcome back to my channel for another Cook With Me video. If you are new here, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future videos of mine. In today's Cook With Me video, I am making Salisbury steak with gravy, homemade mashed potatoes, and a side of broccoli. If you like videos like this, be sure to give this video a thumbs up so that I know to make more of them. And yeah, let's go ahead and get on into the cooking. I'm gonna get started by boiling a large pot of water for my mashed potatoes. And I am using russet potatoes today, but you could use red potatoes, really any kind of potatoes that you want. And I generally do about 1 potato per person, maybe one for the smaller boys to split. So I've washed off my potatoes and now I'm just going to chop them up into larger chunks, and you can see I do leave the skin on because I feel like it gives the potatoes a little bit of extra flavor. Now I'm just going to drop them into my pot of boiling water, and you want to boil them until you can start to see the skins peeling off the potatoes. Now I'm going to prepare my meat for the hamburger steaks. I've got about 1.5 pounds of hamburger meat, and I'm just going to add some ketchup, a little bit of mustard, and I'll have the measurements in the description box below. And then I'm also going to add in some garlic salt, paprika, a little bit of meat tenderizer, and some onion powder. And lastly, just a little bit of black pepper. And then I'm gonna put in some breadcrumbs and 1 egg, and then you just want to go in with your hands and just mix all of that together. You could wear gloves if touching raw meat kind of weirds you out. But once I do that, I'm just going to start making little hamburger patties with the meat mixture. Next, I'm just going to melt a little bit of butter in the bottom of my large pan and just start placing the hamburger patties in there. I like to put mine on medium to high heat, and you'll want to cook them for a little bit with the lid off and then put the lid on so that they can get nice and cooked on the inside. Next, I'm going to chop up some mushrooms. I've already washed these, and so I'm gonna cut these up to make a mushroom gravy. I'm going to heat a little bit of butter in a separate skillet, and then I'm just going to drop the mushrooms in, and you'll also want to cook these on medium to high heat until they start to caramelize. Next, I'm going to check on my meat. You'll want to flip it over, and once it starts to brown a little bit, that's the perfect time to flip it over. So as you can see here, you want to get a little bit of a browning on both sides, and that's how you know that the meat is done. You can also check the inside to make sure it's no longer pink. Now that my mushrooms are done, I'm going to start mixing up my gravy. But first, it looks like the potatoes are done as well, so I'm going to just drain the water off of those and let them sit there for a second while I mix together the gravy. So for the gravy, I'm just using a pack of brown gravy and mushroom gravy, and this just calls for 1 cup of cold water per pack. So I'm just going to put both of those in the same bowl and just whisk them together. And then I'm just going to pour that right on top of the mushrooms, and you'll want to bring that up to a boil so that it can thicken. Now that the gravy has thickened, you'll want to take it and just pour it over all of the meat. I put all of my meat back into the same pot. Next up, I'm working on the mashed potatoes. I've got a little bit of butter, sour cream, garlic salt, pepper, and a splash of milk, and I'm just using my hand mixer to blend all of that together, and I will have all those measurements in the description box below for you guys as well. Next, I'm just going to heat up my broccoli. I love these because they are microwavable. So I just steamed those in the microwave, added a little bit of garlic salt, some black pepper, and then topped it with just a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese. And here is what everything looks like together. I got the mushroom gravy, and I also used that for the mashed potatoes, and then the broccoli with the cheese. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, give this video a thumbs up for more Cook With Me videos. Make sure to subscribe, and for more of our family, come follow me on Instagram at Bourne Southern Home. Thanks for watching, guys.